Good morning, everyone. I literally just woke up, so my vocal cords aren't even warmed up yet. So I hope you can hear me okay. But yeah, my boys woke me up, as in my cats, and I thought, you know what? I'm awake, so I might as well sit down, do a live before I start my job. So that's what we're doing. How is everyone? I'm using a new deck. It's very colorful. It's called the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. Put it over there. If you can hear that in the background, that's my boys. I have a new setup over here, so I haven't actually figured it out 100%, so you can still see a tripod over there, but hopefully you'll forgive that. Okay, so let's see what's going on mid-July. So we're going to start with Aries, work our way through to Pisces. Well, the Two of Cups flew out, but I haven't decided. I haven't said it's for Aries yet, so I'm not going to take it. All right. I'm going to try to timestamp these, but if you can help me out with that as well, that would be great. And before I start, just a big thank you for all your wonderful support. I do appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Aries, mid-July. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Mid-July for Aries. You can watch your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising, your Venus. Okay. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Current situation, the Two of Torches, which is the Two of Wands. The challenge is the Two of Swords. You have a choice to make. The issue is the Lover's in the foundation. It's something, it will be love for a lot of you, but it's a partnership that is very, very deep, very complex. It's a soul tie, basically. You have had an ending with this person, Aries. Very, very painful ending with this person, I might add. They may be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is popping up in here. Leo is also popping up, and Cancer as well. Don't get stuck on signs. The point is, you have a choice to make after a difficult ending of, do you want to kind of go again, right? Should we take this ride again? You don't really want to with the Two of Swords. There's something there, though. There's a what if there. So I don't know if it's a case of, oh, but we didn't try this or we didn't do that, and I wonder if that would help or if things would turn out differently. There's a what if there that is tempting you, okay? Because with the Lovers, there's also an element of temptation because there's such a strong pull to whatever this is. Crowning you, we have the Strength card, so there's a Leo on the mind, or this is you trying to hold back your emotions in order to make the best decision for yourself, right? So, because the Lovers is also head over heart decision, and the Two of Swords is, I don't want to make any decision because my head is telling me one thing and my heart is telling me something else. And you're just trying to either hold out for more information, hold out for more proof that this person means what they say, hold out to see what else happens. You're trying to control yourself, to temper yourself in order to get more information or to see things, how they're going to play out. Now, in the outcome, we do have the Ten of Cups. I get the sense that this is what is promised, okay? But in the past, it was the Ten of Swords. So it's like the flip side of that, right? And because I think you're dealing with someone who, because there's still a what if there, you still see this person as the ultimate, or they still see you as the ultimate, which is why, hi, MJ, it's so difficult to let it go, right? This is what is promised with the Ten of Cups. I clarified it, though, and as the High Priestess with the Moon. Both these cards are telling you, listen to your intuition, Aries, which is something that you don't really want to do, because I feel like your intuition is telling you something that you don't really want to hear. But this is telling you, listen to your intuition. What is being promised? There's a lot hidden behind it. And with that Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I do not like that Aries, because there's some sneakiness. Okay, it's not, the Seven of Swords isn't always, cheating and stuff. It might be. I'm not saying no, but it's where someone is almost like strategizing or scheming a little bit to get what they want. Okay, and there's a lot hidden behind what they're letting you see or what they're talking about or promising you. Okay, so how's this going to turn out? We have the Magician. It will be what you make it. I just heard even before I lifted the deck, I heard it'll turn out whatever they choose. That's what's going to be. It has to be your choice, Aries. It has to be your choice, and it will be what you choose. Just know what is being presented, what is being promised is not 100% truthful. However, that makes sense. Take that into account when you're making your decision. Okay. Yes, you can go back. However, just know it's not going to be rainbows and roses. It might be initially with 10 of Cups, there might be some sort of a honeymoon phase. But then there's a lot that is still hidden there. The problems that you had before are still there, right? So just take that into account. And listen, this is the energy they're dealing with, Aries. So if this isn't happening in your love life, it's the same kind of thing, okay? There's something that you still have a strong pull to. It's part of your lifelong dream, or it's part of something that you always wanted to do, or you always saw yourself living there, working there, etc. There was a very difficult ending, possibly involving some sort of betrayal. And now it's like, it's either coming back around or you are starting to think about it again. Like, okay, I think I'm good now. I think I've recovered. Should I try again? Right? And the message there is you could, again, right? You could, but you have to learn from the past. If you incorporate the lessons from the past, it could work. I'm going to say that, okay, with whatever scenario you're dealing with. If you incorporate the lessons of the past as opposed to hiding them away, pretending they never happened, and choosing to focus only on the good times, it's just going to repeat itself or be worse, okay? If you find a way to incorporate everything that happened in the past and everything you've learned as a result of it, right? Paying more attention to red flags, drawing lines in the sand when you need to, setting boundaries when you need to, standing up for yourself, right? Whatever lessons you've learned as a result of this betrayal, if you can incorporate them, I get that this can be successful. It really can. But it's up to you what you want to do with it. Okay. All right. Let me do some timestamps over here. All right. Okay. So we're moving on to Taurus. Let me just. Show me Taurus in the second half of July 2021. What's going on for Taurus in the second half of July 2021? There we go. King of Cups, Six of Wands, the World, the Devil, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So we have a King of Pentacles and the King of Cups with the Queen of Cups in the reading. There's a choice, Taurus. You have a choice to make between two people, two types of jobs, two places to live. You have two options, okay? One you have history with, one is brand new. They're very different in nature. You have an emotional pull to one, but it's all over the place. It's very topsy-turvy. Whereas the other one is a lot more grounded, a lot more stable, predictable, reliable, can lead the way to boring. And it's just about, what do you value more? What do you need more at this time? Do you need that emotional connection? But then you have to deal with the aftermath of that. Because if it's emotional, it's all over the place. Or do you want something that is stable, grounded, safe, right? It's just about what you need most at this time, Taurus. You do have two choices, right? You have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, could be your energy, and the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. What's going to help or hinder you? We have the Six of, trying not to get clear on, the Six of Torches, which is the Six of Wands, right? The Six of Wands is an energy of attraction. You are attractive to people, job hunters, whatever the case may be. There's some sort of a win that you have. You're in a place of, you see things from a different perspective, right? You didn't have this perspective before, or you didn't have these options before, and now you do. And the foundation is the Devil. So again, choices, choices, choices. One healthier than the other, right? But it's not to say, that something that is very attractive and fiery and all that is bad. It's just about what you want, right? It's not about good or bad. It's about what you want. It's not about how healthy something is. It's about what you want, because we're free to choose. And if we want to go for the fiery and all consuming, that's our prerogative to do. Okay. In the past, we have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is some sort of information. It could be a conversation with someone, something you read, something that popped up in your emails or social media or whatever the case may be, something you observed, something that was told to you. It is a fact. It is truth. Okay. And I feel like that's how you got to the Six of Torches. That's how you got to this place of, you know what, I'm feeling confident about myself. I feel like I know what I want. I have a sense of direction. And I have different choices, right? Makes sense. Crowning you, we have the universe, which is a world card. So for some of you, this can be about where to live. It can be about a significant trip or moving abroad even. It could be about what completes you in a romantic sense. It could be about your dream job or your career or starting your own business and you being on top of everything, right? The world is about you. What is your world? What do you want your world to look like? Okay. And this is also telling you, think big. The world is telling you, think big. Think about the ultimate. What is the ultimate? Because you have that opportunity. Okay. One of these two choices is that ultimate. It just depends what you decide it is to then be able to make your choice. And in the outcome, we have the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy with the Two of Swords. This is where you're trying not to make a decision. You're holding out for more information. And for others of you, I feel like with the Four of Wands, you're choosing what gives you a sense of stability and harmony. Okay. So that will be different for everyone. Okay, Taurus, but you are being guided to choose and to just make it about you. Okay, you have permission to be selfish. Okay. What makes you happy, what gives you a sense of achievement and completion, choose that. Okay, because in the end, you do have the new job, the new home, or the new relationship, or the renewed relationship, whatever the case may be. But you're going to have to make the smart decision, whatever that is to you. Okay, listening to your intuition with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords. Because even if something wasn't that healthy before with the Devil, you see it now, you're aware of it now. Whereas before, you didn't. Before, it blindsided you. Or you felt like you didn't really have a chance, or your hands are tied, or it had that very, very strong pull. Whereas now, you have some new information that puts you in a place of, actually, I have a choice. I see the pattern. Because it's like, these are your choices, the universe or the Devil. And remember, you choose whatever you want. It'll be different for everyone. We want different things based on where we are in our lives. But these are your choices. And it's about, okay, what do I need right now? Honestly speaking with myself, because it's just about you. What do I want to do right now? Okay, because I feel like you've been there, done that with the tempting thing. And they're like, you know what, actually, Six of Torches, you have worked a lot to get up there. You've been through a lot to get up there, right? And so now you're seeing things from a bird's eye view almost. And you're like, okay, I see you. Tempting thing. But I kind of done that, do I want to go back there again? Because look, I have another option now, whereas I didn't before. And it's about spending some time with yourself with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords, or maybe speaking to someone you trust, or speaking to a counselor, a therapist, or whatever the case may be. And that will confirm the truth that you received, or confirm the truth that was revealed to you. That actually, you know what, I am in charge. I can choose whatever I want. And you choose what gives you a sense of stability, happiness, completion, peace. Okay? You've got choices coming up towards what makes you happy, whatever that is, Okay. Let's do Gemini. Let's do Gemini. Show me Gemini for the rest of July 2021. What's going on with Gemini? Okay, Gemini. Well, we have the Four of Swords, so you either need to take time off, time out to relax, Justice card, or you're waiting on a decision, or a Libra. Yep. Princess of Torches, the Page of Wands, and it came out kind of in reverse. So some of you were waiting for communication, and it's not coming, or it's delayed. Okay, Gemini. For the rest of July 2021 for Gemini. Sorry, my bracelet is kind of funky. There we go, a little bit. Gemini for the rest of July. Seven of Cups, Prince of Pentacles, Five of Torches, Two of Cups, Ace of Torches, the High Priestess, Ten of Swords, the Lovers, bottom of the deck, the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this could be about your long-term job or long-term finances, but it could also be about long-term relationships and commitments and family. The Seven of Cups is your current situation. So being in a state of imagining, dreaming, daydreaming, right? And this could be because you're at a point where you want to do something and you're trying to figure out what you want to do. But it could also be because you're in a time of waiting and you're just running scenarios through your head. They could do this, they could do that, this could happen, that could happen, etc. The challenge, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Prince of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. The challenge with the Knight of Pentacles is that things are moving very, very slowly. So that kind of throws you into a tailspin thinking, why is this moving so slowly? Is there something that I'm missing? Is there something that I need to be doing that I'm not doing? Is this, should I take this to mean that I should just give up and walk away? The speed of things, or the lack of, is making you question everything. But this is about a partnership with the Two of Cups. You have the Two of Cups and you have the Lovers. So for a lot of you, this will be love, and the Ten of Pentacles, and geez. So for a lot of you, this will be love, but listen, the Two of Cups isn't always romantic. The Two of Cups can be a friendship. The Two of Cups can be the relationship you have with a family member, a coworker, your boss even. It's just a balanced, healthy, mutual type of relationship, right? What you give, I give, healthy give and take, mutual support, the same amount of effort poured into the situation. It could involve a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. Doesn't necessarily have to. Now in the past, we have the Ace of Torches. Now this is the Ace of Wands. So this is some sort of impulse that you receive. This is an action. I feel like it wasn't something thought out. It wasn't something planned. You just picked up the phone, or you just showed up, or this is the other person. This is an offer that shows up out of nowhere. You didn't expect this. You didn't go looking. It just popped up on your phone, on your doorstep, in the mail, whatever the case may be, right? And it's, hey, let's do this. Or, hey, do you want to work for us? Or, hey, this is what we have to offer. What do you think? We have the Wands, Five of Torches crowning you. So there is some conflict within you when it comes to this. The conflict is either concern over competition. So if it's about a job, oh yeah, I want to go for this job, but I wonder who else is going and if they're better equipped than I am, you know what I mean? Or have better, more experience or whatever. The conflict for some is, do I just walk away? Because I feel like I'm trying by myself here with the Five of Torches. I'm trying to keep it going by myself. And there's also conflict around change. Ten of Pentacles is, this is a big deal, okay? The decision that you're making now, Gemini, is going to affect your long-term situation, whether it's emotional, financial, living arrangement, whatever. And you know that, you realize that. And so you're a little bit conflicted of, okay, well, I'm changing my circumstances, which in itself can be a little jarring because maybe you like your current circumstances, you know? But then, okay, if I'm going to change them, they have to be better than what I have, right? Because why else would I invest in something else other than what I have? Does that make sense? And so you're trying to make sure you're making the best decision. At the same time, you just kind of like, you just want to be done with it. You just want to make this choice and just go. Whereas it doesn't really work that way with the Knight of Pentacles. You kind of have to have a plan together, and then it's just going through the steps, right? Which in itself can be a challenge. When you already know what you want, you already know where you want to go, you already know what you want to do, and then you kind of have to slow down and, you know, go through the process. That can be a challenge. Now in the outcome, we have the High Priestess. We have the Ten of Swords and the Lovers. For some of you, I do feel like you're going to walk away from something, Gemini, because of the unknowns. Either it's a one-sided thing, so you're asking questions, you know, you're doing everything on your end, and then you're like, okay, where is this and where is that? Do I need to do anything else with this? Do I need to do anything else with that? And you're not getting a response, or by the time they respond to you, you're like over it already. I do feel like for some of you, the Lovers with the High Priestess together just tells me that you pretty much choose yourself. You choose to put an end to something, again, because of the lack of development, the lack of speed, or it feels like it's one-sided. Okay. I do get the sense that you are, something pops up, something is being offered to you or presented to you. And for some of you, you're taking it, you want to run with it, but then it just kind of goes away, or it kind of falls apart or falls away. And it could be that it just goes away, yes, but I feel like it's just that because it's such a big deal, it takes time. Hi, Lorna. It just takes time, and you're not willing to give that time, and that's what it is. The flip side of that, though, is there's an offer coming in, and you're taking too long to decide. And you're afraid of the unknowns, and you're afraid of stepping into a commitment that you feel like you don't have all the information. And it's a big deal, and it's a big commitment, and in the end, you feel like, you know what, nah. Or it goes away because you're taking too long to decide. Does that make sense? So you have some interesting energy here, Gemini. You have a really good offer. And if you choose to take, you don't have to. Just because it's a good offer, you don't have to take it. But you have a really good offer, whether it's job, relationship, living arrangement, whatever. It's good. It's solid. It can be long-term. Yes. But just be aware, if you're going to choose that, you need to have patience, and there's going to be a process, and you have to go through it. Okay? There's no skipping ahead. There's no doing things half-assed. Pardon my French. You're going to have to follow the process. There's a process. And yeah. Taking too long to decide might make that opportunity go away. or you're taking too long to decide, and by the time you get to it, you find out that actually someone put an end to it already with the Ten of Swords. Because there's a sense of forced ending here as well. So it's almost like by the time you make up your mind, you're like, okay, let's do this, it's gone. And you're like, oh, okay. So what you're struggling with, Gemini, is what you need to end, because you have a couple of tens, what you need to end in order to jump into this new commitment, whatever kind it is. That's what you're struggling with. That's where your challenge is. Wrapping things up in other areas or with other people or whatever to then fully invest in this one thing. And it's a big deal and it is a big commitment and you should take your time with it. However, you can't take forever, okay? It doesn't allow you to take forever. You have to, because with that Ace of Wands, there's a sense of speed to it. There's a sense of it's not going to be around forever. You know what I mean? So if you could find a way to just make quick decisions that you're comfortable with, right? Don't let anyone push you or force you. But just know that whatever this opportunity is, it does have a bit of a time limit on it. Okay, moving on to 26, 24, Cancer. Cancer for the rest of July. What's going on with Cancer for the rest of July? How you doing, lovely ladies? MJ and Lorna. Cancer for the rest of July. 2021. There we go. Four of Cups. I'm not familiar. Seven of Cups. I always get the Four of Cups when I do Cancer readings. It's just, I think it's the general mood sometimes. And I got a Cancer rising, so kind of know what I'm talking about. Okay. Ooh. You got some big choices. Wheel of Fortune, Cancer. What's going on? You got some big choices for a change. Changing your current situation to a completely new one, or changing your current situation because you're going back to something. Okay, let's see. So the Four of Cups, your current situation, you're not happy, right? And the Four of Cups is an energy, it's a bit of a fickle energy because, oh, that's cool, Lorna. I think my Venus is in Aquarius. Right. The Four of Cups is a fickle energy because it's like I can't put my finger on why I'm not happy. I'm just not. Or I have no reason not to be happy, but I'm not. Does that make sense? That's the Four of Cups energy, and that's where you are. The challenge is the Seven of Cups. Hi, TWP. The challenge is the Seven of Cups. You're not happy because you're not feeling fulfilled because you keep thinking about what ifs. The situation that you're in is different than what you're thinking about or what you're hoping for, dreaming of, or fantasizing about. And this could be with a relationship, it could be with your work, it could be with your living arrangement, your connection to your family, whatever. Okay, I'm just reading the energy and you take it where it makes sense to you. But the situation you're in does not fulfill you because what you're dreaming and hoping for and fantasizing about is something different. You have a Two of Cups in the past. You have already found the situation that really, really fulfills you. The person, the partnership. You've already found it, but it's in your past. Seven of Wands. Maybe you have kind of pushed yourself and forced yourself to walk away from this. And now you're still thinking about it. How many months, years after? Or you were forced, or you felt forced to walk away from it for whatever reason. Crowning you is the Eight of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're thinking about your investment. I feel like you've been working on the situation that you're in with the Four of Cups, and you're still not happy. I feel like you made a choice to walk away from something into something else, or to change direction from something that did fulfill you, but there were issues with it, whatever it was. And you said, okay, that's it. I'm going a different direction. And you've been working on it. You've been really working on it. And you've been pushing yourself to stay the course. You've been pushing yourself to make it work, right? Because you made your choice. And I feel like this is something that I said in the snapshot as well of July. But now you're coming to the conclusion of okay, I feel like you're giving yourself a time limit. Okay, I'm going to keep working on this until, I don't know, a month from now, 2 months, 6 months, a year from now. I'll give it one more, whatever, or two more, whatever, because this is an 8. And by the time you get to the 10, it's 2 more. I'll give it 2 more weeks, 2 more months, and then I'll see what happens. Because with the 8 of Pentacles, it feels like it's one-sided, or it feels like it's too much work, and you're still not happy. Does that make sense? Now, in the outcome, we have interesting cards here. So you have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. We have the Sun, happiness, freedom, independence. The Devil could be Capricorn energy, but it could also be whatever it is that is tempting you. And the Justice card. The Justice card tells you that you already know what the right thing to do is. And it's just about choosing to do that. For others of you, what I feel is you are viewing your past situation as something toxic. And you're forcing yourself not to go back there. But actually, that's what makes you happy. Does that make sense? So if it makes you that happy, is it really toxic? I also feel like with the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card, a lot of things have changed. You have changed. The other person has changed. The situation has changed. It's not the same. So maybe it was toxic at one point, but I feel like it's changed. And that's why you feel this strong pull to it. Because it is unfinished business. And it's still there. You haven't been able to run away from it. You haven't been able to block it out. And again, this could be the relationship with someone in your life, whatever capacity they're in your life. But it could also be your relationship to food, your relationship to alcohol, your relationship to working out, whatever it is, that at one point it made you very, very happy. But I feel like something happened and it went too far, right? Because it can happen with the Devil energy. And you were like, okay, that's it. This is bad. This is toxic. Cold turkey. Cut it out. And then you've been forcing yourself to stay the course in the other direction that you've chosen to work in or work towards. But no matter how much work you're putting into it, it still doesn't make you feel happy like this situation did. Okay? So listen, Cancer. Do you want to get stuck here? Do you want to stay here in the 4 of Cups with the 7 of Cups? It's your choice, absolutely. Just be aware. But again, I feel like a lot of you are thinking, you know what, this isn't working. And the more you try to run away from the past, the more it catches up with you. And it's more present in your life. Like you're seeing signs, you're seeing synchronicities, you're hearing people's names, seeing them, stuff like that. Okay? And I feel like you're giving yourself a time frame. Okay, I'll give it this amount of time. If it doesn't work, I'm going to go back and look at what's going on with that thing in my past because it's just popping up everywhere and I need to figure it out. Okay? I feel like you're preparing yourself to face what it is that you've been trying to run away from so hard. Because that's where your happiness is. It's still there. Your heart is still there. Aw, that's a little... I just got the chills. I literally got the chills. But good news is, because with these major arcanas here, that's what's going to happen anyway, right? That's where things are headed. Why? For your highest good. Now, that means either you're meant to be there, you're meant to be with that person, you're meant to do that, have that in your life forever, or you're meant to go back and receive some truth, receive some wisdom. That maybe then allows you to fully release this. Does that make sense? So it will be one or the other, but either way, you will be free from this longing and this what if that keeps playing in your head, Cancer. So do what you feel is best for you. If you feel like you want to give the situation you're currently in a couple more ... because I feel like it'll be a couple more days, couple more weeks, couple more months. I don't see years. By all means do that. But just be aware things are taking you towards you facing what you're trying to run away from, because there's still something there for you that is meant for you, that will help you. Okay, it's not something that will hurt you. Okay, so that's interesting. And I do get with the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card that things are different on a fundamental level with the thing in your past that you're trying to run away from. So your relationship to that thing or person is fundamentally different. All right. So, and I'm getting that it wouldn't be toxic at all, or it wouldn't be as toxic. You know what I mean? Toxic just means where it's too much of it and we lose control. That's what that means with the Devil card, right? But on the same token, that also happens when you love something so much or you're so passionate about something. Sometimes you do lose control or you do lose sight of the bigger picture. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily to mean that it's an evil thing in your life. It just means you're very passionate about it. So, all right, Leo, 36, 30. What's going on with Leo? Mid-July. For the rest of July, what's going on with Leo? Sun, rising, Venus signs. Okay, Leo. The Lovers. What is going on, people? The Star. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. The 3 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. You have a lot of 7s. 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Leo. So with the 4 of Cups, this can be on again, off again situation that I'm getting for you. I'm still getting the energy of something that you're stuck on. Not as bad as Cancer, if I can say that. But there's still something that you're stuck on. With the Lovers, we also have the energy of Gemini. But again, it's a choice you have to make. The challenge or what's going to help or hinder you. We have the Star. This is Aquarius energy. So it's saying you have another choice. You have a different choice to make. In the Foundation, we have the 7 of Swords. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You're trying to be strategic about it, Leo. You're trying to make the smart decision. And by that, you mean put your feelings completely aside and make the smart decision. Just because we take feelings out of it doesn't mean it's the smart decision. Take it from me. In the past, we have this Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Crowning you, we have the 7 of Pentacles. You're waiting on this person from your past with the 7 of Pentacles. And it might have been an on again, off again situation with the 4 of Cups, which is why you're still waiting for it. Because if you're off, you want to be on again, or you're kind of thinking, well, it's like Ross and Rachel, you know what I mean? It's one of them where you feel like, oh, I just figured at one point we would be on again. Does that make sense? But in the outcome, we have the 7 of Cups, a bit of daydreaming energy, a bit of delusion is also what I'm getting. Why? Because I also have the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. I feel like you're waiting for someone that has completely moved on, Leo. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You're still waiting for someone. You're still stuck on someone, trying to figure out how to get them back. But they've just completely released this with the Star. And you're fantasizing, trying to figure out how to get them back, how to bring them back, because you miss them and you're heartbroken, and that's understandable, but they just keep blocking you every step of the way. Oh boy. With 1, 2, you have all the 7s. Yeah. With all the 7s in your spread, this is about truth, knowing the truth, acknowledging the truth, speaking the truth, accepting the truth. So, Leo, for you, the challenge for the rest of July is going to be accepting whatever the truth is about the situation. And I feel like for a lot of you, it will be that you're waiting on something or someone to come back and they're not going to. Okay. I can't say years from now, but I can say anytime soon. Okay, Leo. And your challenge is to also free yourself from this, to also release this situation because it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you feeling unfulfilled, like you're not good enough, like something's missing in your life, you know. But the thing is, with the Seven of Wands as your last card, you're going to have to be the one to pick yourself up by the bootstraps and be like, okay, I've done this, I've tried, I've done everything, it's not working, and I'm not happy. I need to change this situation. If this is something that is draining me, I'm just going to walk away from it. Put it down, look at something else. Queen of Cups, because you have choices with the Lovers as your first card as well. You have choices. You're waiting on something or someone from the past, and they're not coming back, I have to be honest. But then there's this other choice that is either in front of you already or is coming in that you could potentially completely miss by being stuck on the past. Does that make sense? And this could be, again, romantic. It could be with when it comes to your money, when it comes to your work. So Leo, your challenge is going to be trying a different approach. You've been trying to revive something and it's not been working. And deep down you know, and you know why. And your challenge is to accept that this is the reality at present. And to look at other options, to keep an open mind, okay? Because you have at least one other really good opportunity coming in that you're going to miss if you keep looking at the past. Because the Four of Cups is also the card of missed opportunity. Why? Because we're focusing on the wrong thing. Not the wrong thing, but we're focusing on the thing that does not fulfill us. And we're not even looking, we're not even entertaining the possibility that there could be something else other than that thing that could actually fulfill us and make us happy. You know what I mean? So your challenge, Leo, is to just keep an open mind, take things for what they are. There's a big emphasis on the truth there, accepting it, acknowledging it, and then just trying different things. Allowing someone else in, allowing other opportunities. Because an opportunity is an opportunity if we take it and do something with it. If we don't, it's just, we don't even see it. You know what I mean? And it is our choice. Okay, moving on to Virgo. What's going on for Virgo for the rest of July? What's going on for Virgo for the rest of July 2021? So we have the Ace of Swords. I'll put it back. The Ace of Swords is information or truth coming your way. And it is also a sense of victory. So let's see if it pops back up. Virgo for the rest of July. Strength. The Moon. Six of Swords. Queen of Cups. 10 of Torches. 4 of Torches. 7 of Torches. And the Prince of Cups. There's that information. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, Prince of Cups. This is a true pair, as they say, Virgo. So whether you're dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or you're dealing with a Leo, or whatever sign you're dealing with, it looks like someone's trying to talk to you. Someone's trying to come back. Even if it's just to make things right, even if it's just to make peace, or to restore something or to reconcile something. Current situation, the Strength card, there's a lot of holding back. In the Foundation, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is how you feel. This is what you truly want. The Queen of Cups is very loving, very open, very generous, unconditional love, acceptance. And your current situation, hi Lisa Jade, your current situation is the Strength card where you're trying not to be that. Okay, you're trying not to be so open. You're trying not to be so forgiving. You're trying not to be so accepting. Something has made you angry with the Strength card. Something is pushed you over the edge. And it's like, that's it. I'm done. I'm not going to extend myself in this way to just anyone because I'm just being taken advantage of. In the past, 10 of Wands. Carrying a very heavy burden, carrying someone else's burden, taking everything on yourself because you can do it, you can carry it, you can take it, and so they don't have to. And I feel like that happened once too many times, either with this person or just with people in general or situations in general, and it's pushed you to a point where you're a little bit angry. I have to say it. That's it. I'm done. Why do I keep, being taken advantage of when I'm being completely open and honest and respectful? And it seems like I do that for others, but they don't do that for me. It's going to help or hinder you. You have the Moon. I'm so happy for you, Lisa. I'm so happy for you. Oh, that's my alarm. There you go. Messages from the universe. Everyone's happy for you, Lisa. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Okay, back to Virgo. What's going to help or hinder you? Okay, don't try to stop who you are. That's not natural, and it'll just come back to bite you, right? When you try to avoid your emotions or bury them, they just come back to the surface in a very bad way. I also feel like what's going to help you is giving something time, giving it time to unfold, giving it time to reveal the truth of it. Crowning you is the Six of Swords. You just want to be done. You just want to move on. You just want to leave it behind. You just want peace. And whatever has happened has not been peaceful. Even though you tried to keep it together, it has not been peaceful. It's been very difficult. And you have restricted yourself to a point where everything's just spilling over and you're having enough. Okay, with the Moon card, you're just, okay, that's it. I can't cry about this anymore. I can't let this get to me anymore. In the outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Seven of Wands and the Page of Cups. Oh, no, sorry, the Knight of Cups, Prince of Cups, the Knight of Cups. You are finding your peace, or you have found your peace, Virgo, and you're going to fight for it. And then there's this offer coming in, communication or offer, gesture with the Prince of Cups, page, Knight of Cups. And I feel like you're going to be blocking it because it's like, I'm not going to let this disturb my peace that I fought so hard to get to. And by all means, that's your choice. But what I'm seeing is someone is trying to come back to make it right. Someone is trying to come back to apologize, to make amends for everything that you had to carry for them, for everything that you had to go through, that you chose to go through for them one way or another. And I feel like you're trying to block this and walk away, but your message is don't try to block who you are. Acknowledge how you feel. If you feel angry at this person when they come back, you tell them. Don't bottle it up, because that's what got you here in the first place. Don't bottle it up. Don't protect them from your rage. You know what I mean? you won't be able to walk away. Rationally, you can calm down and explain it away. But in your heart and in the foundation and what's going to be going on beneath the surface, you're going to be an emotional mess. And that will creep up at the worst of times, in the worst of ways. Take it from me. Okay, so Virgo, to sum it up, you've got someone coming back to ask for forgiveness. And not only that, they want to make amends. They're not just talking about it. They have something that they want to do for you. Okay, or they're asking you, what do you want me to do? Tell me and I'll do it, to make amends for what happened. And it can be that this is something, that Three of Cups, that then leads to some sort of reconciliation. Or it could mean that, you finally get to make peace and then move on if you choose to do so, right? But you will feel more at peace. Vindicated is also what I hear. Because this person recognizes what you did for them, and this person acknowledges that. You know what I mean? And that kind of helps you release these emotions, because you can release the anger, because the anger comes from being taken for granted. The anger comes from being overlooked. The anger comes from not being treated properly. And so when this person comes back and says all that, yes, I did that, and I'm so, so sorry. And not only that, but this is what I want to do for you to show how sorry I am. Or tell me, I want to do something to show you how sorry I am. I don't know what it is. You tell me what to do and I'll do it, no questions asked. Okay? And that allows you to really, truly release the anger, as opposed to putting a lid on it and trying not to look at it. Does that make sense, Virgo? So for the rest of July, Virgo, you have a lot of healing coming up. It will be uncomfortable for a minute there as you face this person or you hear them out. But that doesn't mean you keep quiet and you're nice and pretty and proper and say, oh, yeah, thank you, that's okay. No, it's not. You tell them. You tell them, Virgo. Get it out, okay? And the conversation, the gesture that they're making, or whatever that is, yes, it can lead to at least making peace and being friends again, or reconciling, or starting over, or making peace and releasing this, so then you can truly walk away from it with peace in your heart, so it doesn't have a pull on you anymore and it doesn't anger you anymore. Okay? So, interesting. I think it's because it's the time of Cancer. There's a lot of healing, there's a lot of emotional stuff popping up for everyone. Okay. Libra, 52, 48. What's going on for Libra for the rest of July 2021? What's going on for Libra for the rest of July 2021? There we go. Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Justice, Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands, the World, Five of Wands, and the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is, whenever I see the Seven of Cups with the Four of Swords, it tells me that things are not moving the way you hoped, or they're taking too long, and you're starting to run scenarios through your head. If this happens, if that happens, if they say this, if they say that, right? Two of Pentacles, there's a choice to make for some of you, or you're waiting for someone else to make a choice. You're waiting for a decision, because I also have the Justice card crowning you. This could be on the legal front, or it could just be someone else to make a decision, right? In the Foundation, we have the Eight of Cups. You want to go away from something. You want to walk away. You want to leave something behind, or you're waiting for something to be approved so you can move, or you're waiting for a divorce to go through so you can be free from whatever that situation is, or you're waiting for a decision to be made so that you can release your emotions, however that makes sense to you. In the past, we have the Ten of Wands. It can be about a move. It can be about an unfair situation where someone was taking credit for your work. and you went to a higher power, whether it's a boss, a judge, a lawyer, the police, whoever, and pretty much told on them, right? Reported them, sued them, whatever the case may be. And now we're waiting for a decision in terms of things being given back to you, things that were taken, or things that are owed to you, or compensation for what happened. You're waiting for that to come in, Libra. Because then that would allow you to move, or it would allow you to leave the situation completely behind. And you can't do that without this decision. And I feel like it's taking its sweet time. However, in the outcome, we do have the universe, the world card. This is celebration. This is victory. This is getting what you want. You can be moving. We have the 5 of Wands and the Lovers. I feel like the 5 of Wands with the Lovers and the World card. A decision will be made. It will be fair with the Justice card. However, you will have, I feel like they're making a counter offer, or they're saying, we'll give you what you're asking for, but it may not all be money. It might be part of it is money, part of it is property, or something. There's something where you're getting what you deserve with the Justice card and the World card, but there's a choice. There's something you have to okay, where it's a change to the plan. It's a change to what you initially asked for, and that doesn't completely make you happy with the 5 of Wands. However, it is still what you deserve, and it will allow you to complete this situation, be free from it, and start rebuilding in a different direction with what you're getting out of this. Does that make sense? And your choice with the Lovers is going to be, do I see the bigger picture, choose to be done with the situation, look at it from a, you know what, I'm still getting what I deserve perspective, accepting it and move on? Or do you say, no, I want to get exactly what it is that I asked for, exactly the way that I did, because I deserve it, and there's nothing to say that you don't. It's just to say that would prolong the process. And I feel like with the Justice card and the World card, they wouldn't really change their decision, their ruling, or whatever that is, because they will say, it is what you asked for, just in a bit of a different form, but it is what is fair and it is what you deserve. You know what I mean? So they're giving you the choice now, but I feel like it'll still be this. So you have the choice to accept it when it's first presented to you and release the situation and be done with it fully, or you have the choice to fight it. It'll take a long time, still another long time, right? And kind of still come back to this. Does that make sense? So, good news is what you deserve is coming to you. It's just about keeping an open mind on how it's coming to you. But it is still what you deserve. That's the thing to focus on. It's still what you deserve. It's still what you asked for. It's still what is owed to you. It may come to you in a bit of a different way, or it's not coming to you in one lump sum. They're doing like a payment plan or something along those lines. But you are still getting what it is that you deserve from the situation. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. 58, 38. Moving on to Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio for the rest of July? 4 Cups. Wow. What's going on with Scorpio for the rest of July 2021? The Chariot, the Magician, 4 of Swords, the Emperor, Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, and the 4 Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Prince of Torches. This is the Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this can be about moving, travel, changing jobs, promotion, advancing in the direction that you're in, right? It can also be about things moving very, very quickly. current situation is the Chariot. So again, travel, relocation, being on the road a lot with the Knight of Wands and the Chariot. It's part of the job, or it's part of what you chose to do, but there's a lot of movement, physical movement or otherwise. What's going to help or hinder you? We have the Magician. There's a new beginning. This is something that you've manifested, that you've asked for, prayed for, and it's coming your way, or you're already doing it. I feel like, though, you feel like something's missing because you have the Four of Swords on the mind. So you don't have enough time to rest. You're doing something. You're very active. It's very successful. You're building your way towards something bigger. But there's something that is missing, whether it's you don't have enough time to rest, you don't have enough time for friends and family anymore, you don't have enough time for yourself anymore. Because in the foundation, we have the Emperor. This is success. This is being in a very, very good position. However, it also comes with a lot of responsibility in a lot of different places or to a lot of different people. And it's a lot of pressure. In the past, we have the Justice card. This is what you asked for and what was given to you because you deserved it. Okay, so let's say you're in a job that you were taken for granted, you weren't appreciated, whatever the case may be. There was the severing of a contract and a new contract that now puts you in this other position that is very successful, and it is what you manifested. However, it's taking away. You're very restricted because you have a few fours. You're very restricted now, or more restricted than before, because there's different rules to follow and there's different responsibilities that you have. Okay, so you're feeling potentially a little bit boxed in now. That being said, Wheel of Fortune in the outcome, a turn of fate and fortune, the Sun, very successful energy, and the Four of Cups, another four. You're going to have to learn, Scorpio, how to live in your new cage. Does that make sense? This is what you've manifested for yourself. It is a lot of success coming your way. You're already feeling it, and there's a lot more to come. A lot of it. I mean, a lot. Like becoming the owner of the business, a lot of success type. Okay, or a director, becoming a director or something along those lines, an executive, something like that, right? That's the path you're on. That's what you wanted. That's what you manifested. That's the path you're on. That being said, it does come with a lot of responsibility. You're not going to have as much time for everything else that you want to do. Again, that being said, one of those responsibilities that you have is to yourself. And if you burn out, how are you going to climb that ladder? So what you're having to deal with, Scorpio, is if you have to put it in your calendar, your diary, a reminder on your phone to rest, take 10 minutes out every now and again, take half an hour out every now and again, then that's what you have to do. Because there's some changes that you have to make to adapt to this new reality. You haven't been here before, Scorpio. You haven't been in this position before. So you don't know how to handle it yet. You haven't figured it out yet. But the good news is it's all down to you. You will be what you make it. Okay? So it's up to you to come up with some sort of a plan that allows you and enables you to continue to follow this path full speed ahead, because you're headed to greatness. You genuinely are. But also balance out time for yourself, or time to rest, or time to do something that is fun. Otherwise, you will burn out with the Four of Cups. You will burn out. You will be in a position where you're doing what you once wanted to do and you're being extremely successful, but you don't feel happy. Which would be a shame, because what you're manifesting is what once made you happy, right? So it would be a shame for you to lose the love for this situation. Okay? And it's down to just coming up with a plan of how to organize your day differently, or how to organize your time, your investments, but differently. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio. It's amazing. You're on a path that you manifested. It doesn't all have to be about work. This is the energy you're dealing with, okay? So take it as it resonates. For a lot of you, it will be love. For a lot of you, it will be work, whatever. You're on a path that you've manifested for yourself. You're headed towards greatness and the ultimate whatever this is for you. But you have to make time for yourself. You have to make sure you don't get swept away in it and lost in it, because you will get to a point where you lose the love for it completely. Yeah, Scorpio. Hi, Uptown. Okay. So the good news is you have such amazing things coming, Scorpio, that you've manifested for yourself. I can't say that enough. The Hierophant, yeah, you just need to have a different approach to it. You have to come up with a different process. And you don't feel like, don't feel like you have to just keep running, because otherwise this opportunity will go away. It's not going away. It's yours. And it's yours for a long time if you treat it properly, right? And that doesn't mean burn yourself out for it. It means balance it out, make it a part of your life. Not yet for Aquarius. We're going to Sagittarius now, and then working our way down to Pisces. Okay, Sagittarius is 105.53. What's going on for Sagittarius for the rest of July? Sagittarius for the rest of July 2021. The Hierophant, 5 of Wands, the Sun, the Tower, the Lovers, the Empress. What are you doing? Sagittarius, the Moon, the Chariot. Oh, geez. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Torches. Sagittarius, what are you up to? Look at all these majors. Okay, expect the unexpected for the rest of July. And some very, very big changes in your life. For some, it will be a pregnancy, have to say, putting it out there. For others of you, it's an unexpected move. And for others of you, it's something that you had planned, but you saw yourself doing this further into the future, and actually you're being pushed into it now. Does that make sense? Because, let me tell you why. Because current situation is the Hierophant. So you're in this place of you're going with the process, you're following it through. Hi, RB. Happy birthday. Well, I know what you mean, but for me, I've learned to just make my own happiness and make my own joy, RB, if that helps you at all. So I choose to make myself happy, and I choose to find the joy in my own life, because you can't, if we put our hopes on other people, I'm sorry, but most of the time they disappoint us or they'll let us down, etc., and that doesn't help us. So if that helps you in any way, I hope it does. Right, Sagittarius, you're in this situation where you're part of a bigger something, right? The family business, the corporation, this is the stability, this is the long-term thing, right? But it's predictable, and it's the process, and as long as you follow the process, everyone's happy. The challenge is change, and it comes with a little bit of turmoil. It's like things were bubbling up under the surface at first, and now they're just like bubbling up and up and up and up to the point where they're in your face. And it's also being split too many different ways, because in the past we have the Lovers, where this is a choice. You started doing something else, not just this predictable, stable, pay the bills type situation. You started doing something that you really, really loved, okay? And you were feeling pulled in both directions now. And the foundation is the Tower. So there's something going on that is unexpected. You're not planning for it. You're not seeing it coming. There's a big change. that destructures, is that a word? This situation. And with the Sun, I feel like you're being eyed for something. You're being considered for something. So for some of you, the scenario is the boss gets fired or the boss leaves this, whatever this is, and they're offering that position to you. And so now you're thinking, well, I can't be the boss at my job and be my own, own my business at the same time. That's too much. I can't do that physically. I don't have the time. So you're going to be forced to make a choice, pretty much, okay? With the Empress, this is, you're going to have to choose what really makes you happy and what really truly nurtures you. Something that started off, because you had to. There's a sense of because I had to, because that's what society taught me, because that's what my family expected, because I have to pay the bills. Something that started off that, you do because you have to. It looks like it's trying to take off for you in that direction, but in the meantime, you've started doing something that you actually love, that actually fulfills you, and that is also now being successful. And so you're looking at, with the Moon and the Chariot, I feel like a lot of you are going to try to do both with the Chariot for a while. Just be careful. It will take a lot out of you. Not saying that you can't, but it will take a lot out of you. And you need to be mindful of your mental health and your emotional health. Okay? So there's that. Take that for what it's worth. But for others of you, I feel like you're in a position of, do I continue working for someone else or do I just choose to work for myself? Because I'm in a position now, thankfully, I can do that. I can live, pay the bills, and do what I love. I don't have to do both anymore. Does that make sense? And for others of you, like I say, there's going to be a surprise pregnancy happening, an unplanned pregnancy type thing, that is pushing you to make different decisions, to make different choices. Okay? And for some of you, you'll be thinking, well, can I really sustain doing what I love if I have to take care of a child? Or should I actually go back to what is safe and predictable and just do the responsible thing, as it were? But there's nothing to say with the Chariot that you can't do both. At least until you're in a position where you're more comfortable and you don't have as many uncertainties or fears towards choosing to do solely what it is that you love. Because it is something that can sustain you as well, or better than this safe option. Does that make sense? And I feel like it's the same for those of you who are dealing with different people. Something happens and then you feel like you have to make a choice, and you have a choice between something that is safe, something that the family wants for you, something that you're expected to do, and something else, right? That is actually what makes you happy. And then it becomes, do you choose to fulfill yourself and make yourself happy with the Queen of Torches? Or do you choose to live your life as others view for you or as others expect of you? You've got some big choices coming up, Sagittarius, I'm not going to lie. But at the end of the day, it has to be your choice. That's the only advice I can give you. It has to be your choice. But just be aware the choice that you're making will have long-term effect or long-term consequences. King of Torches, yeah, King of Wands. You have to be true to yourself. You can make anything work. You can make anything a success. So just remind yourself of that when you're making your choices. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. 11356. Capricorn, what's going on with Capricorn for the rest of July? Capricorn for the rest of July 2021. Queen of Cups, 5 of Cups, Three of Wands, the Hermit, Four of Cups, Strength, King of Pentacles, and Judgment. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords. I get changing your mind, or someone else changing their mind about you. There is something with the Two of Swords that you can't look at, you can't talk about, or you don't want to. Yeah, Page of Cups. There's a conversation you don't want to have, or you've been trying to avoid. When it comes to a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in your life. I feel like, I'm going to be honest, Capricorn, you still have feelings for someone that you kind of have to walk away from. Maybe it was one-sided with the Five of Cups. But there's a deep sense of loss there. And in the foundation, you have the Hermits feeling, alone, feeling like you have to walk away from something, that you were kind of pushed away from something. What's crowning in what you see is the Three of Torches, the Three of Wands. You have a lot of options, you have a lot of choices, you have places to go, people to see, people to date if you wanted to. But in your foundation, how you really feel, and in the past, we have the Four of Cups, you're still stuck on this person. And it has been an on again, off again situation with the Four of Cups in the past, and you're off again now with the Five of Cups as your current challenge. And there's a conversation with the Page of Cups and the Two of Swords that you don't really want to have, because I feel like you have already had this conversation several times and it didn't go well. Yeah, the conversation with the Temperance card under that is about trying again. In the outcome, we have the Strength card. So this is you trying to temper yourself, control your emotions, choose yourself, or maybe you're dealing with a Leo in your current situation with the Three of Wands there as well. But we also have the Judgment card. This conversation is going to happen. Whether you initiate it or this other person initiates it, or it just kind of happens. But the conversation is going to happen. Because someone's changing their mind. Either you're changing your mind over Virgo energy as well in the foundation. Either you're changing your mind over, you know what, no, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to walk away. Or this other person is changing their mind when they see you really moving on or trying to, right? And they're changing their mind as to actually, maybe there's still something there with the Five of Cups, you know? Because someone's still looking in that cup. Is there still something there that we can work with? So Capricorn, I feel like this could be the resurgence of an on again, off again situation that is now off again, of it being on again. Would it work this time? Death card, no. With the Emperor. And the Knight of Cups. Well, with the Death card, it wouldn't work if it stayed the same. It wouldn't work if things stayed the same. I feel like this person needs more emotion from you. With the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, and with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, you're very reserved. You're more focused on, providing and supporting, and you have different love languages. If you can blend the two with the Temperance card and the Death card, meaning transformation, if you can blend the two, I feel like this has a shot. High Priestess, but time will tell. Yeah, and the Nine of Cups, it does have a shot if you can blend the two love languages. Because if not, it will be on again and then it'll be off again. And that's what I see for you, Capricorn. And I'll leave it there. Okay. So I hope that helps. hope it helps. I would also say don't make snap judgments when you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed. Or maybe you did that already and you're changing your mind on what you said, or you know what I mean? And you're trying to make amends or trying to make up for something. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. 120.02. Moving on to Aquarius for the rest of July. What's going on with Aquarius? I saw the Page of Swords, but what's going on with Aquarius for the rest of July? Death, Seven of Swords, Strength, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Queen of Cups. What is happening? Two of Cups, Nine of Wands. Now I know what's happening. Aquarius, bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups. You're guided to entertain some possibilities, Aquarius. Your current situation is the Death card. The challenge, the Seven of Swords. Something, Four of Swords in the past, Three of Swords in the foundation. Something happened and it left you with trust issues. Okay, whether this is love or whatever. Something happened, it was a very difficult ending, and it left you with trust issues. Even though it's been a long time and you've been trying to heal, the truth is, crowning with the Strength card, you're guarding yourself. And with the Seven of Cups, there's an element of confusion there because you think that by guarding yourself and not allowing anyone in, you're protecting yourself. But the truth is, you're not letting anyone in because you still have trust issues. You think you've healed from them, but they're still there because when we're on our own, we feel a certain way and we feel like, okay, we're on top of things, especially when it comes to trust issues. You can't see whether or not you still have trust issues when you're by yourself, right? It's when you interact with other people. It's when you try to let someone else in that you can actually see how you feel and how you react and what your thoughts are, and if you still have those trust issues. And in the outcome, we have this Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I feel like this is someone who's a friend now, but they'd be open to being more than a friend. But you just haven't had that conversation with the Seven of Swords. You've been tiptoeing around it and not having the conversation. You're blocking this person with the Nine of Torches because you're afraid that it'll just end up the same way as previous situations have. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. You're closing your eyes. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to entertain it. But with the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups, I do see that this person is genuine. You already have a solid friendship built. It's almost like she's just waiting, okay, Queen of Cups, whether it's male or female. It's like she's waiting, or he's waiting for a shot, for you to lower your guard so that they can show you, they can prove to you that you can trust them. Does that make sense? And I do feel for a lot of you, this is talking about love life, where someone hurt you really bad, or several people hurt you, and they gave you these trust issues. But the message here is, you can't run away from this forever, A. B, you could have this very deep and fulfilling relationship, emotional connection, if you at least started to entertain the possibility and gave this person a shot. You already know who this is. This isn't someone new. They've been around you already as a friend because you've been keeping them a friend. You've been keeping them at bay. Okay, so Aquarius, it's up to you what you want to do, because I feel like you've been very focused and very driven in any area of life that didn't involve you having to trust someone else. Okay, so you've been either working by yourself, you started your own business, so you have all the control, you know what I mean, because that's safe. And I get it, don't get me wrong. and you're doing solitary things because, again, you don't have to trust someone else. Okay? But this is telling you have been doing a lot of healing and you are ready for this, and you have someone who you can take a chance on and they won't disappoint you. Okay? They won't give you reason to doubt them. And you've been looking at this person. Look, the Seven of Swords is looking right at the Queen of Cups. You've been looking at them and observing them and, appreciating them from afar. And you do see the possibilities with this person, Aquarius. Let's be honest. You do see the possibilities. But it's just about, do you control your fears, or do you let your fears dictate what you do? And it's your choice. It's your choice. And listen, if it's not with love, then it's any other type of partnership, business partnership, a job opportunity, friendship, whatever it is. It's something where you've been hurt and burned very badly in the past. And this is something that you've been kind of tiptoeing around. It's been in your environment, keeps coming in and out. Almost like to see, are you ready? Do you want to give it a shot? And July could be a very big turning point for you, Aquarius, if you lower your guard just enough to give this person a shot or this opportunity a shot. I feel like it wouldn't hurt you. You know what I mean? But it's your decision. Okay, and Pisces. Pisces for the rest of July. What's going on with Pisces for the rest of July 2021? Pisces for the rest of July 2021. Pisces for the rest of July 2021. The Moon, the Hermit, Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Death. Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, Justice, and the Knight of... No, wait. Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. Okay. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Something's coming your way. Something... I hear the song from Harry Potter. What is it? Something wicked this way comes? Oh, God. Something that was dead is trying to come back to make it right because they feel guilty, because they know they hurt you bad. You haven't been speaking to this person, you haven't been seeing this person by choice. Current situation with the Moon, you're dealing with a lot, Pisces, aren't you? There's a lot of stuff coming to the surface because of your anger, is what I want to say with the Five of Swords. You're angry about something. You're bitter about something. I'm going to say it. And it's, it's a natural emotion on the spectrum of things. When you're being mistreated or taken for granted, it's natural and healthy, actually, to get angry. But we have to see what we can do to prevent that from making us bitter moving forward, right? We have to find a way to turn the pain and the anger into wisdom, not bitterness. Challenge, the Hermit. You've been doing a lot of work. You've been learning a lot about yourself. You've been working your way through whatever emotional issues have been popping up, and whatever it is that's just been overwhelming you. But the challenge is, you've been on your own for so long that it's almost like you're afraid to let someone else in. A little bit like Aquarius, you've been working on yourself, but you're at the point where you don't know if you could trust another person the way you trusted whoever hurt you. Or, even worse, you don't trust yourself anymore to trust the right person. Does that make sense? Because yes, while there were two people doing the dance, they got you hurt, you were in it as well. So there was choices that you made as well of allowing the other person more than what you should, maybe, right? Because with Pisces, I know I'm a Pisces sun, guys, no judgment here, talking from experience. With Pisces, we're so given. And our biggest lessons have to do with learning boundaries and learning to say no, as Pisces in general, because we're such healers and such givers and so genuine and so open, we end up being taken advantage of until we learn to say enough is enough. I choose who I give my unconditional love and time and affection to. And here comes communication, Page of Pentacles. It will be something of service, offering to be of service. Hey, do you need anything? I saw this and thought of you, and you always had problems with your car, so do you need this or that or the other? They could also be bringing a physical gift to you. It could just be flowers, or something. There's something concrete that they want to offer you, that they want to give you. Almost like subconsciously, they want to show you that they have more to offer than just their words. Okay, they're bringing something to you because they want to bring something to you, because they want to have a conversation about the past that is genuine, that is honest, because they want to make it right with the Justice card. They understand that what they did was wrong. They understand that the situation was unfair, was unjust, and they want to offer you something. Offer to make it right, whether that means doing something for you, giving you something, or asking for a chance, like a reconciliation type thing, even if it's a friendship or if it's just reconciling the relationship, so that they can prove to you that they have also learned and they can make it right. They can be what you deserve, is also what I hear. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Knight of Wands with the Ace of Wands. And the Six of Cups. I mean, look at it. Yeah, someone coming back because they want to make it right. They want to make it right. And it will be what you want it to be. I feel like they won't push you. I feel like they'll leave it up to you. I want to make it right, but you tell me what that looks like for you, because maybe I want to do this for you because in my mind that would be making it right. However, I have learned that it's not just about me and what I think. I have learned to respect you, what you want, what you need, and what you think. And they come to you. So if they're asking you, tell me what to do, don't take that to mean as, oh, they don't even want to put the effort in. They're actually coming from a very respectful place of, I have learned that it's not just about me and what I think. I have learned that I have to respect what you want, what you think, what you need. And it's been a while, and we haven't seen each other or talked to each other anymore, so I don't know what that is anymore, if I ever did. So please tell me, and I will respect it and do that. Do you know what I mean? Oh, man. The High Priestess, you see this coming. The Devil, you're not sure they're genuine. You think it's still toxic. The Knight of Cups, they are genuine. They're going to be completely open. And the Nine of Cups, because you're their wish fulfillment. And I feel like they are yours, if I'm going to be honest, Pisces. There's still a lot of attraction there, and I don't just mean physical, right? There's still a lot of pull that you have to one another. The fear is that it's still toxic. However, you've learned so much. Justice card, Judgment, the Hermit. Each of you has learned so much. You're fundamentally different. You're different, they're different, the situation will be different. Fundamentally. Because they feel what they're saying now. Before it might have been words, but now they've gone through some things themselves where they have learned exactly what that means. So when they say something now, they know what that means and they mean it. Does that make sense? And yeah, someone's coming in to make something right. There's been back and forth. They're offering it, they're taking it away, or you being taken for granted. It could even be with work. It doesn't have to be with love, right? It could even be with work. And then there's no communication. Maybe they promised you something. Then nothing else happened. And then here it is. They're coming in, make it right very fast. You know that thing we talked about a while ago that kind of told you that went away, or that just simply went away and we didn't do anything else with it? Here it is. What do you think? Let's do this thing. The job, the promotion, the whatever this is. Because it's what you deserve, because it's what is right, because it's what was promised to you, because it's what was in the contract. Okay? So that's kind of awesome. That's pretty awesome. But the catch there becomes, don't forget what you've learned and just slip back into old patterns. That's where you need to be careful. Okay? So guys, I'll leave it there. That's pretty amazing. And with the High Priestess, I feel like you already know this is coming. God knows I do. But yeah, just keep walking the path and remember everything that you've learned. Don't forget who you are now, because who you are now is who you've become as a result of incorporating all the lessons of everything that has hurt you in the past. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it there because I need to go start my work, start my job. So I'll leave it there. Let's have a great rest of July. I hope this helps you. Let me know. Leave it down in the comments below how this makes sense to you. If it does, how it applies. If it doesn't apply, give it a week. Come back to the video. I feel like it'll make more sense then. But yeah, I hope this helps. And thank you all for joining me. Thank you for your wonderful support. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.